Bon matin to all my friends. We are starting the Tuesday, the day of the woman. It is the day of thy woman. Celebrate yourselves today, my friends. It is the National Sob Day proclaimed by me every Tuesday. Good morning, y'all. What's clucking? Hello in Vancouver, Mary Jane B. Fraser, Vicky, Lisa B. Bell, excuse me, Jazz. I'm burping up my egg sandwich. Good morning, Aubrey. Margarita. Charlene, good morning. Patricia. The SAB's in the house, y'all. Hi, Darla. How you be, girl? How you be? You're happy today. Good. It is Tuesday. It is the day of the woman. You should wake up happy. You should wake up ready to roar, soar, and make the day great. Because without you, our families would be stuck in a rut. Without you, your children would be chasing their butts. Without you, your husband would be lost, confused, not knowing what to do, where to go, and who to be. And sometimes how to dress. I'm just saying. So sit back and reflect a little bit on thyself and say, you know what? I'm fucking amazing. And you're right. Without me, there would be no population. There would be no idiots. Sorry, some of us do create some idiots. No, that's not nice. We're trying to be uplifting. Fuck the idiots. Hi, Matthew, how are you? And those of you who've raised thy idiots, well, we tried our best, right? It's fine. Hi, Pat Peters. I know. I love it though, girl. I love it. Oh, Margaret, I love it. Thank you. Seize your day. Love thyself. Respect thyself. And own your womanhood. It was -2. Shut the front door. Good morning, Slick. Rhonda, hello. You're raising assholes. Yes. Oh, sassholes. Well, is that the same as assholes? I've raised a couple of those myself. But I have to say, there is no asshole DNA within my body. But Dan has that gene, and my oldest got it. So it is what it is. You all, we can only do the best we can. That's it. That's it, man. We give them the tools necessary. We give them the guidance. We give them the love. And how they use that to their benefit is up to them. Because at 18, you know what? You can say, get the fuck out. Do it, Chantel. Do you know? That's it. I have an idiot myself. And no, not Dan. I know some of you are thinking my idiot that I am talking about is my husband. Many times he could be thy idiot. But I would have to say my 19-year-old son is taking thy place. Hi from Indonesia. How are you doing after? Yeah, you know, we can only do so much, y'all. I have realized and slowly beginning to see that I cannot fix stupid. And we have it within our own children. I mean, it happens. And you just cross your fingers, you cross your toes, and you hope to God they catch some of the motherly smarts. But there are times that they just don't go through life and are just stupid idiots. But you know what? Pat yourself on the back for trying. You did the best you could. Fat boy, where you be, brother? We missed you. Anywho, Hello. Good day. What's up? How you dressing? And you know what? The sun is shining, you are breathing, and you are sniffing the cool morning air. Hopefully it doesn't smell like cattle, cat piss, dog shit, or just defecation in general. Matt's back. Again, are you flipping back and forth? And if it does smell like a big pile of shit, abort the mission and go to higher ground. See what I mean? Hi, Ellie. How are you? With no water? Oh shit, fat boy. What did you do? How did that happen? What the fuck's wrong? Hello, Lita, low. What's up? I hope it smells beautiful and crisp where you are. I think for the most part, everything's smelling fine and dandy over here, except my butt pretty soon with the sweat that happens. Anyhow, it is the day of thy sob, the day of thy woman. If you have a mother, love her. If you have a sister that you like and talk to, tell her she's an amazing bitch. I didn't say witch, I said bitch. Tell her you love her and you appreciate everything she stands for, everything she's doing for her family. If you have an aunt, same thing. Grandmother, still alive, embrace her and tell her she's a badass bitch. Today is the day. Today is the day to make thy woman in your life feel important. He doesn't talk to me. It's gut-wrenching. Tallulah, that is horrible. And if ever my children decided not to talk to me for any apparent reason, I would go over there and castrate something. It's not acceptable. Fuck the kids who do that to their parents. And she was up and at him fast, and she was in her, wow. Ho, are you grandma? I am not grandma. My kid's still going to school. I have probably years left to be grandmother, but I am an aunt, and I wear that badge proudly. To go to the casino. Got it in the palms, thy palms. Got it in thy palms that I will be a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Here's the thing. Every time I walk in those doors, every time I smell the smell of nicotine, debauchery, and loss, I get excited, right? I get excited. 3 babies coming. I get excited. I think today is going to be my day. Today is going to be thy winning day. Seize the day. It's full of so much promise when you first walk in. Preceded by the head hung low, the arms flailing out the side, and the sadness of the receipts from the money you took out. Hi, Ashley. Joe, how's the family? Just smacking great. Hi, Shirley. The sadness. It looked so promising at the beginning. I smelt it. I felt it through my soul. Well, shit. Another loss in the books. Good morning, Benji. Carpe diem. Am I retired? I was spamming the grandpa show. Shit. Layla, thank you for your services. Sorry you got blocked. Tell YouTube to be better. Am I retired? Does a mother, Maru, ever retire? I will repose the question to you. As mothers, I don't think we ever stop working. We don't ever stop worrying, and we don't ever stop doing for our kids and then our grandchildren. So no, I have yet to retire, nor will I retire. The only time I will probably retire is when I die. Your pressure switch burned up, and everybody, oh shit, fat boy. Too much spiciness in that house. So no. I cannot retire. Can I submit my formal writing? Can I say I give my work 30 days until I evacuate. Shit, wouldn't that be great? I appreciate it, Willie, in Indonesia. I appreciate all the love all over the world. It is crazy that we reach in different, far out places. How many accounts do we have? Dan did, you can. Dan said I can? I don't think so. Could you imagine Dan? He'd be chasing his tail in circles. What do I do now? What's happening? How come this is shut off? What the fuck does this mean? I don't know, ask your mom. Where'd she go? Somebody help. I have grandpa. Can I quit? I have 2 accounts. User 12342134569. Look at my videos. I tag everything, every account, Dan's and my main one on there. No kidding. Site shows advertisers. Dan's YouTube site under channels, but Dan's YouTube site doesn't mention your site under channels. Oh, really? All right, Swim Master. YouTube site shows advertisers. Dan's YouTube site under channels. Okay, so he needs to just add my channel. Okay, I'll tell him. I should be on tour. I'm really not that funny. My kids don't laugh at me. Dan barely cocks a smile. I think he's jealous. Hi, Tim. Do you think Jan? Who's Jan? Do you think Dan is jealous? Do you think Jan? Fuck. Do you think Dan is envious that I can just, say my spiels? And is it hard on the days we have Grandpa? I have Grandpa every day. I've literally had him for over a month. So yes, Rayanne. I love Rayanne. Not yes, Rayanne, but yes, it is hard. Y'all, it's not easy. I need to adjust to the new way of life. So, anywho, nobody laughs at me but myself and you guys. So thank you for supporting I think I'm funny. Hi, Frank. How are you? What's going on? Tiana and I met in a distant dream, full of beds of roses, lilies, and lilacs. I was running one way, he was running the other, and somehow the 2 roads collided and we bumped into one another. And at that moment, it was like Cupid's arrow had stung us both in the ass. And we knew from that moment forward, we would always be together at last. Is that good? I can't. I don't know. He's not. I'm just kidding. Dan is not a jealous type. I think I surprise him. I could be kooky with alcohol or without. I could be kooky, all the time. It doesn't matter. But it is what it is. He supports me. I think he's impressed by me. I think he is amazed at the things that I have done and I have achieved. Hi, Susie. So, no, I that was just razzing completely and 100%. He does, I think most of the time he does look at me. It's like, what the hell? What happened? You got bit by the social media bug and you are better than me. He might be better creating, but I am better with the humor. That's right, I said it. Bam, mic drop. Today's my day. So if I want to believe it, I'm going to say it, and I'm going to soar to the mountaintops with it. Grandpa would never gamble, ever. Never been a gambler. Hated it. Remember, YouTube, like, love, and show your support. TikTok, tapping is clapping. Come on. We make a beautiful couple. I really do believe we balance. Majority of the day I want to kill him, suffocate him, jab him with a fork. But the other 2% of the day, I look at him and I say, God, I love him. I love that man. Open coughs, getting me sick, backs up toilet papers and all the shit he leaves around my room. How do you not love like that? Is that how he shows his true love for his wife? By leaving her more shit to do in a given day? I think so. You too, Bertha. Morning, Mona. 26 years. Look, Ma, I made it. You had no faith in the nuptials, but I did. And we're here today. 26 years laters, and I still want to stab him with a fork. But our love suffices to the point of no return. And here I am, still suffering every day in my marriage. Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this the love that I am thinking of? Stabbing him with a fork is a normal feeling, right? Come on, gals, let me know it's okay. Dan Mountainscapes, but does he? We are a great team for Grandpa. We are a yin and yang. He is the wart to my hip. He is the star to my eye. He is the herpes to my labia. And he for sure is the Herman on my ass. Yeah. How annoying. Huckleberry. I'm annoying. Thank you. I love the pleasantries in the morning. Bum. That's for shit sake, sure, Yellow Rose. Does Dan help you clean house? Huh? No, he does not. Did he choose? No, he did not choose who he wanted to be with. He went wherever and whoever wanted to take ownership of him. I think in that situation, you don't really get to choose. It is just who's available and who wants to do it, right? So I'm having problems in my pants. I feel like there's a bug in there crawling in my nether regions. You okay down there? So yes, anyhow, what is happening? Something's weird down here, y'all. I don't know what's happening, but I feel, what's going on? Anywho, no, I just think, it is what it is. In this job, you just do whoever takes you, right? Go check it out. Feels like there's a creepy crawly in my pants. I don't think that's possible, but it feels like, if you hear me scream ouch in a minute, I think something was there. I grew up a little bit in Nashville and then the rest in San Jose. So who? Grandpa? Dan loves me? Yes, Dan loves me, of course. Here's the thing. Oh, ooh, I like that little tickle. No, of course, you guys, do you think I would be in a loveless marriage? Do you think Dan would be in a loveless marriage? Hell no, that's a miserable way to live. It's just our banter. I got to get through the stresses of life by bantering, by being sarcastic, by just picking on him. He gives me so many things to pick on him about. So if he didn't do that, I wouldn't have as much shit to pick on him about. And comedians, right? Comedians, who do they use as their muses? Their family, their friends, their loved ones. Do you think people are sitting there in the audience going, do you really love your wife? I mean, sir, your mother raised you. You should be better. No, they laugh. They laugh. They laugh because it's fucking funny. That's how you get through life. Hi, Godget. What are you doing up at 3:05 a.m.? They laugh. They don't question my love for my husband. They don't question my love for my children when I make fun of them or myself. Does she love herself? The way she makes fun of her shitting. Oh, blasphemy. talks about leaking. Yes, from both orifices, front and back. Reality, people. Life is cruel. Life is hard. Life can be a happy journey and moments. But the other shit you have to learn with what works. How to cope. How to get through the stress of marriage, right? Right. I love my wife so much. I love her every day. Our love grows, especially when she's 35 miles away. Yes, you people, come on. Come on. And if you ain't making fun of yourself, your children, your parents, or your husband, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Kelsey, every day is a different day, girl. This week, this old broad is a little bit tired, so she's not doing what she was doing the week before and the week before that. Hi, Heather, how are you? I know, and then you're gonna have those people like we did yesterday. Bye, Ellie. Well, you do put yourself on social media, ma'am, so you better learn to take it, because when you put thyself out there, you ask for it. And what do I say to that? Bullshit. Nobody asks for anything, right? Nobody asks for anything. Ever. Well, you put yourself out there. Expect it. Because you give yourself and everybody else a free pass. Absolutely not. Somebody today on my YouTube video, and I think they blocked the ability to comment because I couldn't comment on my cupping video, called me an idiot. An idiot. An idiot. Well, thank you. And that's all I wanted to say. Well, thank you. Thank you, but I couldn't. Does that give that person to call me a right because I put my cupping on for people to see who are interested, to see what it's all about? Does it give him or her the right to call me an idiot? No. Does it give the person the right the other day to call me a witch? Happy Halloween. Because you know what? You are the rudest, abusive woman I've ever seen on social media. Does it give them the right about calling me an abuser multiple times a day? Really, if she stopped and reflected, and it was a female, she would see that the abuser is only herself. The abuser is her for thinking it's okay. But good luck, God, kill him, smack him, put him out of their misery. No, it's fucking ironic that they have the nerve to call me names that have nothing to do with me, but yet, what are they doing? Yeah. Every day I'll probably be talking about this because it drives me insane. It does not give people the right to bully, to be mean, to spread hate. Anyway, I don't think so. I think it's a cop-out for people to say that. Well, you do it to yourself. Oh, my life, sharing my life, gives people the right to call. They don't call Dan names. Why don't they call Dan names? I'm asking. How come they don't do that to Dan? Why? Anybody? Anybody? And then they have the audacity to say, you know, Dan should open his eyes. Dan has opened his eyes. Do you think if I was an abuser, do you think if I was bad, mean, Dan would have me taking care of his father or in the house? It's stupid. They need to think about those things. They look like complete idiots. And then you have the idiots underneath him going, I thought I was the only one. Dan better watch what she does when they're in a room together. My God, she's such a bitch. She's an abusive bitch. My God, those marks on Grandpa are probably from her. Yes. People use your fucking noggin. I am more outgoing. But not as much as they do for women. Not as much as they do for women. You shouldn't even be entertaining them. Lynn, it's easier for people like you to say that. Sometimes people have to cope, right? When you get casted shitballs at you every day, I have a coping mechanism. My coping mechanism is to have fun with them. That's how I cope. I don't believe staying silent is the answer. I believe that standing up for myself is the motherfucking answer. I have stayed quiet for far too long in my life. I have become the strong-ass bitch that I am today because I'm not taking shit from anybody anymore. I'm smarter. I don't attack back. I just make them feel stupid. But some of them are so stupid they don't get my clever ways in which I'm responding to them. No, I will not stay quiet anymore. I've worked too hard to get where I am today to let people walk all over me and other people. Again, it's not really about me. It is in a way in my growth and my strength, but it's about the other people who get knocked around and punched and bullied all day long because of their artistic ability and their ways to cope with life. And because they're on social media, people think it's okay to badger them. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's important for women to stand up for themselves. It's not defensive. I do it because I'm a strong-ass bitch. And hopefully one day they will get and open their eyes to something I said or something that somebody said below what I've said. That's what I do. I feel like there's a purpose in which I communicate back to show the other women who have stayed quiet for way too long like I did, to show them, yeah, fuck that shit. I let a lot go, but there are some that I have to play with because I need to cope. Social media is a self-expression. Social media is a way for people to deal with life. Social media is a way to teach others. Social media is a really good outlet, but people make it so ugly. And these women who thought they were confident, literally sends them in manic, episodes because of the negativity. Because even though we know we have such a huge support system, what have I said for the last week? What happens? We still focus on the handful of idiots that send us the ugliness. No, I'm not gonna let them win. No, I'm not gonna be quiet. And if I see it, sometimes I just skip over them because there's no point. But there's others who call me abusive, an abuser, a bitch, and that my husband should watch out for me. Yeah, I'm gonna play a little game of cat and mouse because that's not okay. Salmon pants. It's not okay. It's not okay to do that to people, and it's bullshit. Kendra, girl, you are all over the place. It sounds like I have a lot of aggression. Yeah, because your comments are stupid too. People are calling me names. How are you telling me what people are calling me? You can actually go on my videos and see, Kendra, you've been blocked once before or muted, that there are people call me names. Would I make that up just to prove a point? Kendra, come on, girl. You should know me better than that. Again, think before you type. Don't challenge me on my facts. Know your facts before you post. Thanks, Fat Boy. Thanks, Laura. Hi, Christine. Texas loves me. Thank you. Hi, Handmade by Heather. What do you hand make? Hi, Jennifer. Aisha. Good morning, Colin. Yeah, I hate when people tell me shit. Oh, stop being drama. Stop speaking your mind. Stop trying to be self-expressive. Shame on you. I don't lie. That's one thing I don't do, is I don't lie. Be better. Come at me with facts. Dan knows how to use his words. Oh, Kendra, that shows you have no knowledge of anything. Oh, Kendra. YouTube, Kendra's all over the place. Sometimes she's supportive of me. And then when I call her out on her bluff, she gets a little defensive. So let's just watch her. Any of my mods on here? I'm not in the mood for ignorance today. Anyhow. Yes, Lisa. And it's obviously apparent with our world. Kendra is just clueless. When anybody says to me, Dan has better words, use of words. Kendra, you're female, right? Girl, today's the day of the sob. Don't mess with thy sob if you don't want to get thy wrath. Again, fact check before you utter stupidity. Fact check. Don't come at me with your false narratives. Don't come at me with your judgments. And do not come at me with your inability to understand my dynamics or the way our family works. Excaliblades, right? Excaliblades, he is eating dinner. Not dinner. A couple meals before that, breakfast. Hi Karen, how are you? Sweaty Ball Hoos. Gosh, I love that handle name. And those of you who have those handle names that are catchy, I never forget you. I love handmade stuff, Heather. I love it. I'm always curious. And that's exactly why you guys are completely compatible, to tell the truth. My marriage has gotten stronger because I stopped being submissive. Again, she's all over the place. What? Kendra, I don't know what side you're on. You confuse me on a day-to-day basis. I'm a country folk, and I'm fine. I got some more. She's all over the place. She attacks me in one comment, and then agrees with me in the next. I don't understand. Kendra, it's not that hard, honey. She's baffling to me. It's like a puzzle. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Kendra, who are you? What do you believe in? Are you pro Danielle? Are you anti Danielle? Because I don't know. Minutes I'm like, okay, I get it. She likes me. And then she'll throw out something. I'm like, wait, what? Dan has just a nicer way with words. But does he really? Huh? Oh, y'all. This is what I deal with every day. I got numerous people on the comments. Hi, Goodman. Goodman, I can't forget you. It all started with your questions. All those questions that I have no answers for. I don't know, Goodman. I don't know. Leave me alone. Goodman, stop. Can we meet at the casino? Shall we? Typically, I go every couple weeks. Danielle. Team Danielle. I'm making shirts. Team Danielle. So mixed up. I can't. Why is it bad if Dan has better words? Because how can one say he has better words than my words? Because it's an oxymoron. Because we are two different people. We communicate differently. The way he is with his father is completely the way I am different than the way I am, because we have two personalities. How do you know which way is better? That's it. Do you think that Dan's way always works? No. Does my way always work? No. It's not one-sided. You know what I mean? Everybody's way is different and better more than the others. So you can't just make a bold statement like Dan has a better way with words than you do. No, he doesn't. Not all the time. It's different. It's different. Give him props. Why are you telling me what to do? This is my channel. Did you just come on and not hear about my relationship? 26 years, girl. Bruh, whoever you are. 26 years, I think our marriage is just fine, right? My marriage, least thing you have to worry about is how Dan and I in our relationship are. You don't have to worry about that. That's nunya. You know what nunya means? Nunya business. I give him props every day. I give him props every day. We just went over the thing about comedians. Comedians use their family as muses. Comedians use their friends, right? I try to be funny. I want to make people laugh. I don't need negativity, and people who are here to enjoy it do not want the negativity from the few scatterings of people who have no fucking idea what they're talking about. Again, fact check. Know your business before you jab your stones. And if you had more of a sense to understand the significance between my husband and I, you would know the answer to that stupid typed comment. Nanya. 90. Lynette, I would say it's probably 85.9%. About 85.9%. And that's so big, right? That's so big. And I take it. But the idiots need to be put in their place. Ooh, Cobra. Ooh, you're all, shut the fuck up. You use Ed for views. How did you know? Yes, I wanted Ed in my house so I could become a social media star. Exactly. Noggin, dude. Noggin. Cobra. You know what Cobra's like, right? You can only imagine with a comment like that. Cobra, big, tough, and mighty. I'm gonna step on women because I don't like strong women. I like to be the dominant force because women are inferior to me. I am Cobra. Hear me roar. I'm mighty. I'm powerful. Anywho. Hi guys. Happy fucking Sob Day. Y'all, put your crowns on. Own that shit. I'm changing my name to Cobra Kai. Mrs. Cobra Kai. Stomping out the trolls with the master of her wit, her humor, and her style. Hi, Mary. Happy Monday. Monday? How are you Monday? How are you a day behind me? I don't understand. I'm from my hometown in Tennessee. I'm Captain Cobra. I'm Mrs. Cobra to you. I'm the cobraest of the cobras. Ed's my spotter. He's my supporter. And he's my number one fixer. Come on, Danielle. I got a job right there. Come on, we'll clear you up. Let me put that shit under the eye. Come on, take one more. You got this, girl. I feel your pain. Don't forget to bob and weave. Bob and weave. Ow, my neck. Too much. I've got to go. Bye, flower child. Hi, Victor. How are you? Thanks, Tiff. I'm so sorry. Hang tight, though. Hang tight, girl. No, I haven't. Yeah, Hey, Yolanda, congrats on the roof. I know. I might also, Ed would come in. Do you think Ed would let people tramp all over me? Tramp? Trample? No. Crazy, huh, Alex? Victor, is it bad you have a crush on me? No. I mean, I don't think so. I have crushes on people because I think they're hot as fuck. Like Nick Bosa in those Skims underwear. Come on, you guys. Have you seen that? Bosa in Skims. Y'all take a look. Goodman, I don't know. Dan doesn't want to talk about the Niners. He didn't even watch the game. He already knew they were losing. He put it on the last fourth quarter. Saw that they were doing interceptions and shit like that. Brock was not on his game. Yeah, anywho. He's hot. Can I go pee-pee? I know, fat boy. Hold on, I gotta go pee. Hold on, give me a minute. Can we just talk about Bosa though? That's happier times in Skims underpants. Laughing at King Cobra. I was in the bathroom just going, King Cobra, oh, oh. I don't know. I was worried because I didn't see Grandpa. Normally he goes to the couch. And I was like, where'd he go? But he's still sitting at the table. Anyhow, yeah, let's not talk about the Niners. But if we want to talk about the Niners, let's just focus on Bosa and how hot he was in that underwear commercial. Because that's about the most positive thing about the Niners the last two games. The hotness that exudes of a Nick Bosa's body in Skims. I'm just saying. Kim, you did me right by doing that. All my love, girl. Zucchini. Shelly, just listen for the moments that, you hear me going to the casino. And then you could be there. Typically, I always announce when I'm going. I just people meetups by myself or stuff like that. It's kind of a little weird. I don't feel safe doing that. You guys, I get weird shit every day. I get weird messages. Actually, when I started this run today, I got a weird message. I saw it. People look for my number. They're either really sweet, hey, I just want to send something. I've been looking, or, they say, hey, hi, what's going on? How you doing today? Are you okay? Weird. I don't know who you are. Don't text me. Yes, Claire, Grandpa Show is strong. How'd you do at the casino? I suck, Karen. I should give it up, but I won't. It is crazy creepy. Yeah, no, I typically if I go to the casino, I'm with a posse. Shelly. Yeah, I'm with a posse, and I wouldn't meet up with anybody without friends. People are crazy. I've learned too much in this last year, and I've been burned so many times within that year of people because I put too much trust into people, and unfortunately, yes, bear spray. And unfortunately, in this crazy world, I just cannot be that way anymore because still creeps are creeping. And I'm a woman. Hear me roar. But yeah, crazy shit happens. So I just don't trust those things unless I'm in a group. Yes, Pat. Well, for me it is. Shit, Chrissy. Scary. Like, I'm sure some of us have had weird stories about persistent people and people that just give us these weird vibes, like something's not right. And, you know, I still have people who are in my close quarters that I can't trust 100% because I keep hearing shit. You know, I keep seeing shit. It's like baffling to me. Like, people have loyalties to me overall. And it just makes me wonder how they think that things don't get back to me in my close circle. You know, it's crazy. Who's on YouTube? Anybody? Christine, are you on YouTube? Kendra needs to be shown out the door. I'm done with her antics. Any of my mods on here? Never mind, I'll do it. Kendra, adios, girl. You have been a thorn in my side, and I'm done. My user. Okay. I need to make sure that. Hold on. Report. An IRM child abuse, hate speech, promotes term harassment or bullying. Okay. Misinformation. Okay. Sorry. I had to get rid of her. I'm just done with her. You know. Yeah. I just got rid of her too. I'm just done with. You know, if you say one thing or two things and then you move on, there's a different story. But she's kind of just what a stupid idiot. And I'm not gonna tolerate that shit. So she's done. I gave her chances, I gave her options, and she's still obviously very angry. So bye-bye. So yeah, as you know, views are great. You know, you do need a certain level of trolls, unfortunately, in this crazy world of social media. But the persistent ones, the ones that are not nice, the ones that continue to spread hate, misinformation, and don't stop, they need to go. It's annoying. I had a call. Chrissy, the guy told me that he was watching me. Oh my God. Yes, that is crazy. I am not happy the way you shouted at Grandpa when he entered your room and switched on the lights. Oh, for the love of God, level up. For the love of God. How do you know that was shouting? How do you know that just wasn't a volume at which he could hear? How are you judging me for a video you know nothing about? That seems to me it's ugly. Judgment is ugly. Grow up, open your eyes, and understand that everybody does things differently. Yay, Alex. Me too, girl. I know. So, Charles, I have to say that when she was cupping me, I typically don't look because it is so weird, right? It's so odd. So when she lifted my leg a little bit, when I looked down, I was like, ooh. So, yeah. It's kind of weird. It is weird. Hi, Pecan. How are you? You had mace. I know. So I'm going to start investigating things to carry for me for safety. I don't go out enough, but I get enough looks, stares, that it's enough to people are obviously recognizing us more, me more, right? Your husband was videoing you and you didn't aware about it. I didn't aware about it. Honey, brother, I'm aware of everything he posts. I sure am. You don't think we're like yin and yang? We don't talk about the things that we do. Obviously, if my husband posted something, it wasn't something that was posted without consent or understanding between the two of us. Noggin. Noggin, if you don't know, means head. So anywho, yeah, I mean, shit. Dan can't even hear. I yell at Dan half the time. Dan! Dan! And sometimes, like, the fourth one, he's like, what? Lord have mercy! Hi, Angelica, how are you? You need to be prepared, girl, my mom. I know. So, I have a good friend who's a retired cop. So she's been like, girl, I'm gonna have a holster. I'm gonna have, what do they call it? CTC? I don't know. I'm gonna have mace. I'm gonna have bear spray. I'm gonna have one of those horns that everybody can hear about 5 billion miles away. And I'm just gonna go out like this, armed, looking around like this. Who's coming at me? Who's gonna say it? Who's gonna do it? I'm ready. I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready to go. Yeah, whatever. Aren't there those like ones that are so loud that you can't hear? Is that a Danielle call? Team Danielle, let's guard up, let's master up, and let's go save her. It's like my mating call. No, my help call, you know? Danielle's in trouble. Danielle's in trouble. Alert the Team Danielle group. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's love it. Let's protect. I know, Tiff. I don't really feel that I don't feel like I'm in danger, but you just never know, right? Most people walking out the door don't think they're in danger till they are. Has anybody ever shown up at my home? Not that I know of. Have people circled? People have my address. People can find anything. Yeah, Charles, you know, it's funny because I think Salingers have hereditary hearing loss because Ed didn't go to loud concerts. Dan blames it on the concerts. Hi, Dee. Yes, Charlotte. He always remembers my name. That should be a huge, like a huge thing for people. People are like, he remembers her name because they're scared of her. Because he's so petrified. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, he's so petrified. Oh, yum, Pat Peters. I wish I could have some of those. I've never had a fried green tomato. What's your favorite game? Pennies. Penny slots. Thanks, Pecan Baby. He loves me. I mean, for fuck's sake, isn't it not that easy to see love in somebody's eyes? I mean, even the way that Dan looks at me, you can see that there's more love than hate. I mean, he does love me. I'm the mother of his children. I'm the caregiver of his father. You know, I do everything. Of course that fucker loves me. I know, Donna, and that's what's really scary, right? The world we live in is a fucking scary place. Selling a scooter on Facebook Marketplace. It's Normanville, yes. Yeah. What would I dip them in? I think I would dip them in ranch. Huh? I'm gonna start doing that when Dan talks to me and I don't wanna listen to what he says. I'm just gonna say that. Huh? I can't hear you. Speak up. What? Try this here. Nope, that one's not working either. I'm sorry, come back tomorrow. What do I bet on? Sometimes, if I'm really low, 80 cents. You didn't find it? Jeb! How many tries? How many tries, Jeb? Did you count? Shit. Jeb didn't find. I had faith in you, Jeb. Damn it. I have 3 more days to perfect the spot. Jeb didn't find their spot, YouTube. Just so you know, on the gyno table. Shit. 3 more days. I'm perfecting it, Jeb. I have faith. 3 times? That's a failure, girl. 3 times is a failure. Shit, you should have been embarrassed. Damn it. I'm going for at least 2 times. I gotta beat you now. Shit. 3 times. I think the last time I did it was like 4 scooches. Oh, can I beat 4? Do you hear it? No one cares. Oh, we have another negative woman. Of course. We already had Cobra Kai. Now we got Sheila, no one cares, but yet here you are. Have you ever just paid attention to the absurdity of your written text post before you post? Obviously not. Who cares? But yet here you are watching to say who cares. Do you realize what that, Sheila, girl, be better. Today is a National Sob Day too, and I have stripped you of any sobness because that's just plain ugly. But hubby is next. Dan, what do you mean? Dementia? I don't know. Dementias can be hereditary, but nobody else in Ed's family had it. And if Dan has it, he doesn't think he's gonna live long enough. So, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people on here, Sheila, that do care, and that's why they stay, and that's why they respond to negativity. So Sheila, if you must care, stay. I'll extend an olive branch to you. But if you're still ugly inside with your bitterness and your anger towards me for whatever reason, go bully somebody else. Anyhow, so today I have my first PT for my job. My job. So I'm having some major issues with my jaw. All right, let's do it, Yolanda. Because it's time for Botox. But I want to try to see if I can do it through PT. So it's a visual appointment. Virtual, not visual. I'm not living long enough is the answer. Lynette, I mean, here's the thing. I hope I have dementia. Honestly, I've said this before. Physical therapy. Here's the thing. I watched my mom die, get eaten alive from the inside out due to cancer. She was fully aware of what was happening. To me, that's traumatizing. That's horrible. And that's no way to live. So, is dementia really that bad? You know, is dementia, the way Ed has it, really that bad? For me, it seems a lot better way to go than seeing my mom's pain, my mom's suffering, my mom's sadness. Because every day she remembered that she was dying and she didn't have a choice. So I look at dementia a lot different than most people because I've been on both sides. I also had a dad that was suffering mental illness and unalived himself, right? I've been through every pain imaginable. I've seen all sides of it. And if you ask me, I'll take dementia. Just saying. I'll take dementia. Because Ed still has happiness. Ed still has happiness. He has moments of being scared. He has moments of, being worried, but they're fleeting. It was fleeting. They're fleeting. I would say Ed spends majority of the day happier than most, or however most people think. I think he's pretty happy. Again, there are moments of times throughout the day, but overall, his happiness is the most important. ALS, yeah. It is. And I said Ed's way, right? I said Ed's way because Ed's way is not bad, right? Ed's way is confused, at times short-term loss. Ed's way is much better, right, than some of them. Oh, Chip gives me star. Oh, Melissa, you got this. It's hard. It's horrible, and it's so gut-wrenching to see a loved one suffer. I don't, and that's the difference. I don't watch. I don't. Dealing with Ed is frustrating, right? It's painful in selfish ways, not painful for him, because I still see a lot of the man he was before the disease took over. So I don't look at it as like poor Ed. A lot of people say poor Ed. No, he's still a majority of that man. Yeah, he goes downhill. Dementia is progressive. Alzheimer's is progressive. At the end of the day, your brain's dying and you're going to die, right? And you're probably going to change. Up to this point, I'm 91 and a half. I don't look at him as poor Ed. My mom, my dad, I looked at with pain. I saw their struggles differently. My mom also had struggles before cancer took her, but I look at them now as a 49-year-old woman, and I think, God, I don't want to go that way. I don't want to be that miserable in life that I feel the need to take my own life. Or, I don't want to have my kids and my family watch me die of a disease that I have no control over. You know what I mean? Dementia is also a disease that you have no control over, but the person like Ed is still there. He's still there. He's still there. So it's hard to say. If I could be like Ed, I would say, let's do it. If I became angry, if I became, bedridden or whatever, I do not want, that's nobody's responsibility, but wherever. So yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's not easy. Every minute is a struggle. The journey, somebody said, the way you yelled at Ed, you will never see me yelling at Ed on a video, right? You will never see me yelling at Ed on a video. If there's a video that's being published, you are going to see me speaking loud because he can't hear. So if I'm yelling at Ed, which has happened, right? It does happen out of anger, out of frustration. I'm not going to video that. So the people who come on and say, you were yelling, you're doing this, you're doing this, it's like, no, I'm not. Because you don't know what yelling is. Have you ever yelled at your kid? Have you ever yelled at your husband or wife or a friend or whatever? I don't do that very much. I don't really do that very much. Hi, Dr. V. I don't do that very much. When I'm very stressed out and he's asking for the 5th time and 25 seconds after I've already told him, yeah, I might get a little feisty. But you're not going to see that. Whatever we put on is chosen based, and we don't record. I'm not going to record when I'm unhappy or frustrated, because I'm not going to be my best self. So what appears to be when I record, when I'm being direct and firm, you must think to yourself, I wonder what happened before this, because she's very direct. She's not as compassionate, not as, calm and whatever. Because sometimes you have to alter your tone and the way in which you handle those things based on what has led up to that point. So if you hear me being firm, being louder in the videos, that's not yelling, because I'm never going to record myself yelling. Why would I do that to myself? I am talking loud because I've already probably said it 50,000 other times that you didn't hear. So, you have to be compassionate and understand that, I wonder how many times this happened before she did that. Or I wonder why, she's talking firm. Obviously, it's been a day, and sometimes the firmness is necessary for him. Yelling at Ed when I'm stressed, my Zoomies hear it, right? My Zoomies hear it sometimes when I'm like, oh my God, and that's literally my yelling, Ed, sit down, I'm not a mean yeller to him anymore. I don't have the necessary, I don't do it because, you know, it's not him, and I know, I can't talk, Brittany. I can't do it, you know, because it's not him, it's just me. At that point, it's a me moment because I'm not at my best self. So no, if I'm losing myself, I'm not videoing. Come on, and I'm not in the mood to video, for fuck's sake. Maru, you know, it's easy to throw out those, you know, be patient with him. He's very old. No shit, you know? It's not like I set out every day to not try to be patient, but we're human. We're all emotional. I have other shit that I have going on besides Ed's caregiving. So sometimes, yeah, it's very easy to lose patience. And for people to say, be patient, it bugs me. It's a trigger. Because I'm not losing patience on purpose. I'm losing patience because I'm human. I lose patience with my kids. I mean, Hannah will tell you, right? I mean, Hannah, sometimes I'm like, Hannah, like she'll call me after texting me and I'm like, I don't have time for you right now. When I have a minute, I will call you back. You know, she's like, okay. You know, she's a harasser. You know, I do that. I'm human. You know, I lose patience at Walmart too. You should see me in Costco on a busy day. I've lost my fucking mind. And that's the thing. I hate when people say, you need to be patient. No shit. Come on. Like, you know how much hate I got for that video when I ran in and I heard him doing something and he was using a knife? You know, that's being scared. You know, that's a reactive thing. It wasn't something that I posted because, you know, I was trying to display my anger. It was because I was scared. I was scared. He scares me sometimes. And like a toddler running out in the middle of the street or running into a fucking parking lot, as a parent, what do? You lose your patience. You worry. You scream. What are you doing? Why did you go on that road? What are you doing? You know what I mean? You react because you're human. Because you are scared. That was scary. I showed it because it was important to see that there are those sides that you can't always be aware. You can't always be on top of things when you're caregiving and you have a life to also take care of. Yes. Yes. I don't want to show just the good parts that, you know, the minutes where we're laughing and why? Because that's not the truth of caregiving. The truth of caregiving is the struggles. The truth of caregiving is the different tones we use, the frustrations, the sadness. That is the truth of caregiving. It's not the fact that I'm losing patience on those moments, not all those moments that I show I'm losing patience. And people say all the time, oh, she's had enough. She needs to quit. Dan needs to just take over. Oh, you guys. I'm losing patience with the idiots is what's happening. I'm losing patience with the Formal 91, thank you. I'm losing patience with you, you know, the idiots. Because your inability to see and to understand and do deductive reasoning behind it. So, when your patience runs out, just be patient. What? Yeah, Kim. Huh? When your patience runs out, just be patient. Okay, that works. It's like when you're in a fit of rage and somebody says, relax, right? Dan hates it when I tell him to relax. That's smart. Hi, Brandy, how are you? Happy Sob Day to the strong-ass bitches out there and the women who keep their eyes open, want to help others, show kindness, love, and empathy, and want to make the world a better place. That is the definition of a true sob. That's what I'm just going to say. Yep. But, huh? Yeah. I mean, come on. I was concerned. His fingers don't work well. You know? He struggles sometimes doing the simplest things. It's all I need to do is fucking have him chop off a finger fucking tip and me pass out on the floor and can't help him and he bleeds out because he used a fucking thing for his fucking Go-Gurt because I wasn't there or Dan wasn't there for that minute. For fuck's sake. I guess being worried and concerned and just being myself is enough to leave myself to ridicule. Thanks, be gone, 11 girl. I know. Shane, it's not always easy. But you know, you do. Shit happens. I know. Fuck, for fuck's sake. Leave me alone. See, give me one day in my shoes and see what could happen. One day! Was he really mean? It's not that he was mean, right? He wasn't mean. Like, he didn't wish ill will on people. But he was just a stubborn ass. He was a stubborn ass. He was very his way or the highway type of a thing. You know, and he was very selfish, very one-sided, you know. Like, he just wasn't, he didn't agree with you, he'd let you know it and let you know the reasons and wouldn't hear it. He was one of those, he's very terse. He was one of those people that wouldn't open his eyes, right? He's very myopic in his views. He was very tunnel vision and his eyes were closed because if it wasn't his way, you know, that's it. He wasn't even for debate. He was going to make your life miserable because his way was the only way. I found Mikey. I call him an ass. Yeah, we went at it. I mean, I'm strong, I'm stubborn, and put us together in a room, and especially when he doesn't respect my boundaries, yes, things weren't always great with me. But guess what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it today. I had to set aside a lot of my triggers, and I still get triggered. I'm still human. I'm still emotional. I still get upset. But I was able to let it go to care for him. Caregiving in the home has to put strain on a marriage too. No. Mm-mm. Sally, it doesn't. I don't think my marriage is strained from it at all. Mm-mm. I wouldn't have it any other way, Mikey, than an iPhone. Abort the mission. The androids suck. Can I please stop? There you have it. Can you please stop telling me what to do with my platform? How about that? So, yeah, I mean, it was not easy at the beginning, right? There you have it. We're doing it together. And I feel like our marriage has gotten stronger because of it. I think, you know, I think, honestly, like, Dan looks at me as a better woman, a better person, a better wife for helping him take care of his father. Because that's not an easy thing to do. Yeah, you know, I will the truck repair, and there you have it. I always do. So yeah, I don't think, you know, I pat myself on the back. I pat myself on the back because I never in my wildest dreams thought, no, I didn't look at it that way. And some people it does, Sally. Some people it does. It really impacts their marriage. It impacted my marriage in the first 2 months, 100%. Because I didn't think I could do it. And I felt like a failure for not only myself, but for my husband. It wasn't even about Ed at that moment. It was that I know my husband really needed me. And I felt like I was failing him as a partner with not being able to cope with my past trauma and mine and Ed's relationship, right? It was hard. It's hard to let go. It's hard to let go of traumas. It's hard to let go of triggers. It's hard to let go and to realize that, you know, Dan needed me. You know what I mean? Dan needed me. And I was failing myself and for him because I didn't think it could be done. And then he introduced me to social media. I fought it, and then all of a sudden here I am, and I'm doing it. So yes, congrats to me. Congrats to rising above. Congrats to, you know, being the strong ass bitch that I am. And congrats to my loyalty to my family, to my husband, and all that intertwined with myself makes me a badass bitch because I did it and I'm doing it. And to me, I think he learned to respect me more for those things because I did it. And am I perfect? No, but neither is he. But I still do a damn good job of it. And that is why Ed, I think, remembers me. I think that is why he respects me. That is why he's always thanking me. And that is why he's always showing me compassion and wanting to help me because I believe he knows. Forgiveness is fucking hard. And he trusts me because you know what? I changed, you know? I realized that, you know, he can't help it. And he's so much nicer now. Now, let's be real. If he was angry, if he was angry and if he was mean, I don't know if I could do it so gracefully. But because there's moments when I'm really frustrated with him, there's moments where, you know, I'm just frustrated because I'm in the middle of something and I just can't deal with the constant repetition, that he says, you know, I really do appreciate what you do for me. And I'm thinking, fuck! Ugh! He gets me every time, you know? And those moments, you know, do help because then I realize, fuck, be better, Danielle. You know, be better. It's a learning experience for sure. But, you know, I think my husband's also very forgiving, you know, and I know he relies on me a lot for a lot of things. And I know he respects me because I do tend to take over and do them whether I want to or not. And I think that really helps our marriage for that. Of course, he would like more intimacy. But other than that, I think he knows, you know, I'm tired, I work hard, I keep this family afloat, I try to keep him de-stressed as much as possible with Ed. But, you know, there are days that we can't be on the same wavelength. And there's days that we're both stressed and the house is a fucking shit show. But, you know, that's life. He does love me, you know, he does love me. And I believe that's one of the, like Dan will say, when people say, you know, what's one of the most things you love about your wife? And he has said it on the lives before. He said, you know, that she steps up to the plate when she needs to. She takes care of my family. She takes care of my kids. She takes care of my dad. I mean, come on. Not a lot of women would do what I do. Jesus. So anyhow, that's it. Intimacy is not just exhaustion. Intimacy is hormonal as well. But, I mean, we still are intimate. It's not like we don't, you know, shebang bang. But most men would want shebang bang like 50 times in a day. And who has time for that? Nobody. I think in Dan's mind, if he could have shebang bang 3 to 4 times a day, life would be grand. It would just top off. It would be the cherry on the sundae. It would be the perfect thing that my wifely duties can do. Take care of his dad, his kids, and everything else, and then shebang bang 4 times a day. His life is made. Who wants shebang bang 4 times a day? Not most women. Twice the other day. He did get it twice the other day. I was in the pool of vomit, but other than that, he did get it twice today. That should carry on for like the next 5 days. Not me. Most men would be like, me. Most men would be like, I'll just take once a day. 1 gurgle a week. All the men are like, I would. No shit. You guys have members that are up and ready, and they're not hormonal, you know? Your members are just, they don't think, they just act. Women's members think, and they're like, huh, what have you done for me lately? Were you there the other day when I needed help? Huh. No, you were not. No shebang bang for you. We're emotional humans. Their members are really annoying. Once a week is asking for a divorce. Oracles, you have to learn that there's more to life than intimacy. right? There's other forms of intimacy that you can have. Yeah, exactly. Shebang bang. Wake up, quick one on the way home, and after dinner as dessert. And that's most men have to realize. And obviously, oracles, you must be young for you to say that, because that's just complete ignorance. Because there's other ways of intimacy. It doesn't have to be shebang bang is not the only way you have intimacy, especially for women. So if you're like, well, that's a recipe for divorce, then you need to work on yourself, because you ain't gonna last in a relationship, because women's needs change throughout their lives. They go through menopause, and it could be a 20-year ordeal. And well, guess what? You're gonna be fucked. You're gonna be fucked because hormones play a huge part in that bullshit. So learn something from the women that are telling you there's more to life than shebang bang. You can bang it yourself. If I don't want to bang it with Dan, why the hell would I want to bang it with myself? By the time I get in bed, I might think of banging. I think, oh, Dan should come visit me, and then I'm sleeping. Men would be, no, Dan would not be happy with once a week. Dan would be happy. Literally, I think if we had it once a day, I think it wouldn't be enough for him, honestly. It wouldn't be enough for him. I think for Dan, he could have it twice a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and that would be just beauty. That would be wonderful for him. So that's the thing, is I think, well, if I give you an inch, you want 5,000 miles. So why can't we just say at least 3 to 4 times a week and call it even? Just call it even, right? Just be like, hey, let's make a deal 3 to 4 times a week, mark it on the calendar, because he tends to forget, right, that we had it. And he thinks, well, if it was only once, why even bother? It should be at least 2. So that's the thing, is that I say, this is the problem with you, is that you're never happy. So why do it, right? Why do it? Who wants to have sex with a 3-year-old? That's true. Or a 2.5-year-old, as mine is the case. So a hug and a back massage in my house lasts all of 25 seconds. And then the hands forget that the back needs loving, or the feet, and go straight to the crotch. That's not the massage I want. Please don't talk about your private things. Don't leave, because I love talking about my private things. So I tell Dan, here's the thing, if most men would be happy with once a day, sex don't last, but cooking do. That is so funny. The only thing, yes, and Sheila, I'm gonna tell you something. Majority of arguments that come, if you say, Dan, what's wrong with your relationship? That's the number one thing he would say, right? Oh, shit, Chrissy. Well, I can tell you, I still have a spark. I know my plug still works, because when I look at Nick Bosa, I feel tingly inside. So I know it's not broken, but the idea to get up the sparks to keep revving is a lot. It's not funny, Lori. But yeah, so Dan would say that. That's what Dan would say. Dan would say, well, I could have more sex. Because really, that's the only thing he could really get me on, right? I do everything else. I take care of his kids. I take care of his dad. I take care of the house. I take care of the bills. I save the money we make. I'm always, in the process of, keeping everything organized and tucked away and making sure we have enough for taxes and shit like that. I'm that person. So he can't get mad at me for anything, right? Other than sex. So I get it, Sheila. That means you're perfect in every category but that area. I got a throat itch. Sorry. I get DP. Diet Dr. Pepper. What's DP? Drowned pussy? Drought. Penis. Oh. What? Peyronie's disease. I don't know what my friend's trying to tell me. What's DP? Direct penetration? Shit. Bye, Lisa. Have a good afternoon. I know. I gotta finish this up. The snail. What? The snail. What? What's TP? Penny pasta? I'm lost too, Mona. She's all trying to talk and code. Shit. So, I have bad breath too. I wonder if I just checked a drippy. A drippy pee? A drippy pee? What? January, are you suffering a stroke? Are you okay? Oh, droopy pee? Because it's not used enough? Girl, tell me later. The guys are always wanting more. No, she does. She doesn't mean double penetration, although she would like that. But no, she doesn't mean that. A droopy pee-pee. A droopy pee-pee because it's used too much. Peyronie's disease. Anybody know I'm always drippy? Oh. Drippy is right in pee. What is happening? Because I'm drippy? I don't know. I am. What? Ugh. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know. Anybody else know? I don't. She does. Did you like that though, January? No, she would about Bosa. Oh. Did you see his picture in Skims? No. Mine's not dry, KD. It's like the Russian River without the red. The Yosemite National Park waterfall. No, that's one thing that's not dry. Everything else for menopause is dry on my body. Everything else. Oh, you're saying because I have a drippy pee for me about Bosa, and he doesn't want sex because he is insecure about my lusting and my excitement over Bosa. I think I got it. Mine's overly juicy. I have the juicy chalupa. Right, Fat Boy? Is that what you call it the other day? Well, what about a juicy chalupa? Mine would be juicy. That's the only thing that says, no, you said that someone can't last 5 minutes. Well, thank the Lord. Who wants a 5 minutes laster? I'm looking for a 45-second laster. I don't want a 5 minutes? Yolanda, bless your heart. I don't want 5 minutes. That's the only thing. Okay, flowers, don't ask. That's the only thing that is not dry on my body. My hair is dry, my skin's dry, my knees are dry, my elbows are dry, but the pee ain't one of them. I don't know why. It's never, yeah, I mean, isn't that supposed to go too? I was hoping that it would dry up at some point. Mercy. Lord help. And there's so many women that worry about the, the dryness of themselves, but I can't wait till I'm dry. You are never on my team for trays. No, I'm really bad. Because then I start overthinking, and then I'm like, wait, what? Droopy P, Peyronie's disease? Why can't you say Peyronie's? There's nothing wrong with Peyronie's. Anybody have Peyronie's disease? Any men out there? Bye, Mona. Have a good one. Go Vols. I love them. Never heard of chalupa. Yeah, a juicy, juicy chalupa. Nobody needs any lubricants over here. Look. No, it's just slippery and wet. Bon Jovi said the best, slippery and wet. I don't need any, yeah. You know how most people need the game before the act because they need to get their natural, juices revving? Well, my juices are always revving, so anywho. How long have you been in menopause? Since 36. Since 36. Where's Dan? Inside, taking care of his dad, I think. Probably not. Probably doing content. And I need to do content. Yeah, these lips are dry.
Lack of use. You know, I would be okay with twice a day. My man says spit on it. No. What? And then no. That stuff grosses me out. What are you gonna do with that? Get and abort the mission. No. Give it a few years. Dry is coming. The Sahara Desert is calling your name. Pretty soon you will be as dry as the desert. You won't be able to urinate because the dryness impedes the drippage from happening inside. Maybe that's my calling. Maybe that's what I need for my bladder. Dry is coming. Oh, I have power surges too. Is that what that's called? Super sweaty. Tell me about it. Shit. I'm telling you, this menopause, and if you can't talk about menopause, being a woman, then then what is wrong with you? I already have the dripping. That's the problem, is these women, who sit there and they're like, oh my God, Tima, you should really say that. Yes, I said it. I said it. Menopause sucks. Drippy, drippy. Or dry, dry. Everything's dry for most women. Hot flashes, cold flashes, urination, sharding, cramps, fucking mood swings. Run. We have it all. Heather, you were lucky. You're probably in it. You're probably one of those ones. Everything. All of our problems start with men. Why is Yosemite National Park calling me? You guys, if you don't like the reality of life, of women, of marriage, of caregiving, of being just human, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I talk about it because it's happening to me. It's real to me. It's my creative expression, is to be able to come and deal with my shit by sharing it with those of you who like to deal with the same shit. That's it. I can't. You even have that. Yeah, I started with men. I way too real sometimes. So true. And we're all dealing with it at different times. I said the Yosemite reference, and no shit, I just got a phone call from Yosemite National Parks. Did you just refer to your undercarriage as a Yosemite Wild Park National Treasure, the waterfall that we have here? Yes, sir, I did. Would you please refrain from using and comparing the analogy of your vagina to our national monument waterfall? Are you serious? Yes, ma'am. It's defacing the beauty of the national park. Ma'am, are you there? Hello. I'm here. Well, thank you. I appreciate your support. Fuck you. I'm not joking either. It literally said Yosemite National Park. Okay, today just as a shit and giggle thing, kind of a day today. Walk by your men today, just women. Walk by your men. I guess if the women here want to do it, what's K Flowers saying? Is K Flowers having an issue? Just walk by your men today, and or women, just casually go, and then just walk away and see what they say. 38 years old sent me to early menopause. Oh. Yeah, fuck the menopause, you guys. If you can abort it. If some women, I have a friend who's, I don't know how old she is, but she sends me the Michigandian stuff, and she's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I didn't experience one thing. Eat tacos, eat your chalupas, but ask for permission before you eat anything. Anywho, okay. So I need to go because I'm not doing anything and I need to finish my arm workout. But I love you guys. Remember, you are worthy, you are important, you matter, and your feelings are just that, yours. Do not let anybody trample over your feelings and tell you you are not supposed to feel that way and you should not feel that way. Fuck that. Because girls, you and bras too, you are the owners of your feelings. And just because somebody doesn't agree with them doesn't mean they're right. We, old as fuck, pretending to be cool. Yes, such a smart one we have here today. User, did you get A's in school? Anyhow, have a great V-Day to all my sobs out there. Remember, you are important, you matter, you're worthy, and your boundaries are just that, yours. And it's okay to say no. And it's okay to say not right now. And it's okay to say, you know what, I need a minute. I love you. Have a good one. Enjoy your nights for all my friends in the Netherlands, meaning the other countries that are nighttime. I'll see you later. Remember, kindness goes a long way. And those of you that are not kind obviously have been dropped on your head. Anyhow, love you. See you soon. Tomorrow. Peace, love, happiness. And there you have it. You got the one. January, I saw him. It was perfect. He was dropped. His mama probably hit him really hard a couple times on the door frame. Anyhow, love you.